Hey everybody, Jake here from Bearded Gear, and I have a box to open today. This was just sent to me by my buddy Kevin, aka LeftyEDC, aka the Southpaw. Just kidding, I don't know if anybody calls him that, but I might start to. Actually, I call him Home Alone in our group chat a lot of the time, because Kevin McAllister. Anyways, this box contains one knife, which I loaned to Kevin, and two knives, which he is loaning to me. So in here is my Koenig Arius, and his review of the Arius was very interesting. Kevin's channel is going to be linked down below. He's on YouTube now, which is great to see. And as a lefty, let's just say he was not nearly as fond of the Arius as I am. I happen to adore the Arius. It is my personal favorite knife in my collection, and he wasn't as fond of it, which makes sense based on his perspective and the difference of using it in his left hand. So, in here is my Arius and two other knives. Let's see. Alright. I'm going to open this one first. So this is a new offering. I believe Kevin picked this up on like the Kickstarter as this knife was coming out. It is an Ironfly. I'm not familiar with the backstory of Ironfly, where they come from, who's behind it, any of that. I have not been paying attention to them. I don't know if this is their first offering or if they have other knives or what. Totally inexperienced with Ironfly altogether, but not for long because I have this loaner to check out. So in here is a knife called the Zesty. Oh, looks like he even swapped the clip to right side for me. Kev, you're the best, man. So this is a budget offering. I believe, I'll have to double check, but I believe that these are sub 50 bucks. And it's green micarta scales. It is using, what blade steel is this in? VG10. And it's got a deep carry wire pocket clip. Really drop shutty action. Like very, very drop shutty. Kevin tried to tell me that this, he thought, had a better action than the Arius. I will say it is as drop shutty as an Arius, but that is not all that makes a good action, in my opinion. Anyway, so this is a liner lock. It has some internal weight relief in there, kind of skeletonized. It's got the wire deep carry clip, as I said. I like that they mount it back here so it comes all the way to the butt end of the knife, although what I don't like is that the way they do that, instead of just using a screw, they've used a glass breaker. I don't like glass breakers. I've said that in a couple of Microtech videos, and I just don't like them. I never see myself using a glass breaker on a knife. Don't think it's going to happen. Anyways, this one, as glass breakers go, is relatively small. It's not crazy. It's not like sticking way up on the knife or anything, but anyways. This action is a lot of fun. This is better than I was expecting it to be, and I knew it was going to be good because of how much Kevin talked about it. But yeah, this is an interesting budget offering. Pretty cool. I look forward to trying this knife out a little bit. So that is the Ironfly Zesty. In fact, I'm going to just put the baggie back in the box, and I'm not going to put the knife in the baggie until it's time to send it to the next person. So, put that in there. Alright, Ironfly Zesty is out of the way. Now this next one I'm really excited to check out. As you can see, it is in a Monterey Bay Knives pouch, and it is a Monterey Bay knife. I have not owned any Monterey Bay knives yet, which is kind of crazy because I've admired a lot of the things that they've done. I've followed them on Instagram for forever. I just haven't pulled the trigger on one yet. I played with, at California Custom Knife Show, not this year that just happened, but the year before. So last year, 2019's California Custom Knife Show. I think it was actually Ray Laconico himself had a table, and he had some of the Monterey Bay knives of his designs that were there. I think he's actually behind Monterey Bay Knives. I don't know. I'll need to learn more about that. I'm sure someone in the comments can let us know. But here's my Arius back. Missed this knife. Yeah, so this is a Laconico design. And the one that I handled at California Custom Knife Show also was, and it was the like double detent, like non-locking kind of top or front flipper. I remember thinking it was really cool, and I was tempted even to pick one up. But this is the EZC. I think. I hope I'm not crazy. Yes, EZC. Almost sure. And it is a little marbled carbon fiber scales, nested liner. I think the liner's just on one side. Yeah, so it's just the liner on the lock side. Oh no, there is one on the show side as well. But nested liners on both sides. And totally looks like a Ray Laconico knife to me. You got the groove in the handle, the shape of the blade. It's kind of a spear point, full flat grind. It's a gorgeous blade. Look at that. The only lettering you get on there is the Monterey Bay Knives logo, and then up on the spine, make sure I'm doing this the right way, you get the R Laconico right there. I like when there's engraving on the spine rather than on kind of the face of the blade. I think these are in M390. I'm not positive. I'll have to double check. I don't know a ton about this knife. The marbled carbon fiber is pretty nice, although I think Kev already mentioned this in his videos. There are a couple of really tiny voids on here. Nothing all that egregious, but it's not perfect. It is a good looking material though. That is snappy, goodness. Really smooth. Yeah, the deployment is crazy snappy. As flippers go, wow. I think it helps that it's such a light blade, but that detent, ooh, I slipped off like an idiot. The detent is really good. Yeah, I like that. A little bit of jimping on the flipper tab, but it's not too aggressive. That is nice. Cool. So I'm going to be doing full reviews on both this, the MBK EZC, and then also on the Ironfly Zesty. There will be reviews on each of these, and I look forward to trying both of them. Yeah, these are both knives that I was curious about, more so the EZC, but now that the Zesty's in hand, I'm more intrigued by it than I was before. It's a cool budget offering, and it's new, it's different. So, thank you again to Kevin. LeftyEDC, the YouTube channel, Kevin's channel, will be linked down below, along with his Instagram. Kevin has become one of my best friends in the hobby. He, myself, and Kyle, DTOM Knives and Gear, we are in a group chat together, and we talk all the time. And so it's fun that we each have our own channels now, and so we're all passing knives around to each other and talking about gear all the time, and we're all on the lookout for things together, and it's just nice to have buddies that are this cool, that I'm this close with in the hobby. And so I appreciate Kev, and his channel's brand new, so he's still working on growing and amassing an audience. But yeah, check him out if you're not already familiar with him. Check out his channel, it'll be linked down below, and he's definitely worth subbing to. He's got a really, he has good taste in knives, and the added fact that he's a lefty, it makes it interesting because he inherently looks at knives differently than most of us who are right-handed do. But I sympathize with him, and I've said this in several videos before, but I'm left-handed for certain things. Like I write left-handed, I shoot left-handed, I eat left-handed, I use my phone left-handed. So like for firearms accessories, it's kind of frustrating to be a lefty in the gun world. And luckily, I use knives right-handed, and I carry them right-handed, although I do pass them to my left hand quite a bit for cutting tasks. But I sympathize, because I know what it's like to feel a little bit limited and feel like manufacturers aren't really caring about you as much. So he has some interesting insights in his videos. Anyway, these two will be a lot of fun, so there will be full reviews coming on each of these. I'll try to get some first impressions done in the next couple of days as well, and yeah, looking forward to it. So, thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you on the next one.